All right, class, now that we have our value shading put in, we're going to add our color spots. I'm using warm colors in this situation. You guys can actually use cool colors as well. I would like you guys to stick to groups of warm and cool colors just to make sure that this looks decent. If we mix several different kinds of colors together, it gets sort of muddied in the process. So I'm just going to start off with my darker color. That's going to be red. And I'm going to come down here and add some red in to the bottom. I feel like red is the darkest of all of these, and I'm going to transition up to lighter colors. So next I'm going to come in with orange. Oops, I think that was a little too sharp. And notice that I'm kind of combining a little bit here and transitioning like I did here. It's not going to, of course, transition as smoothly as your shading because they're two totally different colors. Two totally different colors. And I'm coming up and adding plenty of orange. This seems to be quite a bit softer of a colored pencil. Come and do this. Just like so. Just like so. And then I'm going to add my yellow. Just like this. I'm going to continue to do the same for the circles as well. Like I said, you guys can choose warm or cool colors. You guys remember what those are. You've got blue, green, purples. Those are, and any combination shade of those. Those are your cool colors. You've got your warm colors, such as reds, oranges, yellows, pinks. Those are all examples of warm colors, and any variation of shades of those and in between. And the color in this makes the shaded shapes kind of pop. And then the shaded shapes actually makes the colors pop as well. They work well together. They sort of create a contrast, which is something that looks nice whenever you're doing any kind of artwork. Contrast is very important. And of course, you guys don't have to sit here and watch me color this whole thing. You're welcome to just see some of it, maybe get a little inspiration from it, and move on. But all of these extra spaces, you're going to use your colors. And you don't have to use the same 3 colors over and over again. In fact, if you want, you can even do a section with warm colors and a section with cool colors. Just within the space, I want you to keep it the same. Oops. The same of either cool or warm. I don't want you to mix them within that particular space. The separate spaces could be cool and then warm, cool and then warm. That is kind of up to you guys. And like I said, any variation of shade, as long as we're not using any of the neutral colors. This is our neutral, okay? So your blacks, grays, whites, some tans, browns, those are your neutral colors. Those are the colors you don't want to use inside of these spaces. I'm going to make this kind of connect together like this. So we're creating this right here. And like I said, I think it looks best when we start with your darker color and work your way to light, or start with light and work your way to dark. And this is not necessarily a super hard project. It just takes some effort. It takes a little time to fill everything in correctly. You want it nice and filled in. I'm kind of rushing through so that this video isn't super long for you guys. But you can see kind of what I'm expecting. So all of these white spaces, whether it's a circle, a partial circle, a half circle, a quarter circle, or one of these sections of trapezoid or triangle, I want those filled in with your different colors that can either be your warm colors or your cool colors, in order to create some contrast in between our shaded value section and our colored section.